Next one, Tarzan 1999. This one was dark and emotional. The scene where Carla walks into the treehouse. During that scene, I had a little closer look, and I saw a crime scene. At the ending, when Clayton got hung from the vines, it was probably one of Disney's darkest death sequences. Next one, Brother Bear 2003. This film was all right. It was also rather dramatic. It also showed that we must protect and care for each other. I wonder what my totem would be. I don't know. Introversion. Next one, Bambi 2 from 2006. This film, it was just as heartwarming as the first one. I mean, the scene where Bambi wakes up from the dream and hears the fake voice of his mother, and as he goes off into the meadows, it is spine-chilling. On the other hand, Patrick Stewart, who voice acted the Great Prince, he did a great. He was just brilliant. Next one, WALL-E 2008. As I saw this one in the cinema. I cannot remember if I liked it or not, but I do as an adult. And this film, it showed where we are headed if we don't do what's right for the planet. Next one, Alice in Wonderland 2010. I was 11 going on 12 when this film came out. Mia as Alice, she did a smashing job. Next one, Tangled 2010. I actually watched this film for the first time a few months ago, with Mother Gothel kidnapping Rapunzel for her hair to keep herself young, and gaslighting her to keep her safe. Anyway, I did like one of the songs, which was Mother Knows Best. Next one, Toy Story 3, 2010. I actually went to see this film in the cinema when it came out in 3D. It was just very, very enjoyable, and I did not see Lotso's betrayal coming. Next one, Brave 2012. I mean, this one was. I mean, I've only watched this one once or twice. Merida, she was not in the mood to get married, and it's obvious that she did not need a man to keep herself safe. The other younger boys, they were hilarious and mischievous. Next one, Wreck-It Ralph 2012. I actually watched this one on a 3D TV. I did like it overall, and there was a particular message in the film. If you try to change the person you are, there will be consequences. Just don't try to change yourself. Just accept yourself the way you are, and just live your life one day at a time. Next one, Frozen 2013. I also avoided this film for the typical reasons. I actually made a review of this film, and I used the song titles, and it went like this. I would build a snowman if I could. I'm a bit of a fixer-upper with a frozen heart. I just need to let it go, and for the first time in forever, love is an open door. Next one, Maleficent 2014. I actually watched this film last night, and I thought it was captivating as an adult. Seeing the Diaval tend to Aurora when she was a baby was just adorable. The betrayal scene was very unsettling. Next one, Saving Mr. Banks 2014. This film actually showed the production of Mary Poppins back in the 60s. I did like this film, and also hearing the songs at the end was just as nice. Next one, Inside Out 2015. This film was all about growing up and adapting to new environments. The message in this film is that you should not hide how you feel from your loved ones. Everyone is different, just like snowflakes. No two of us are the same. Next one, Cinderella 2015. This film was just as good as the classic one. There was more depth into Cinderella's tiresome chores around the house. I actually didn't know that her original name was Ella until her spiteful stepsisters added Cinder at the start of her name. Next one, Moana in 2016. They went in on this one with the animation and voice acting. Especially Cravalho, her singing was on point. I did like the songs, especially You're Welcome by Dwayne Johnson, and the other one I just think the song Shiny song is kind of underrated. Next one, the BFG 2016. I can 110% agree that this one was better than the 1989 version. No creepy, monstrous, drooling giants, but in this one there was more detail on the dreams. Next one, The Jungle Book, 2016. The photorealistic animation was just phenomenal. It was just brilliant. Idris Elba as Shere Khan was intense. I also did like the songs. Next one, Zootropolis, 2016. An animated mystery film is just what we needed. Seeing Nick's backstory was just gut-wrenching. Aside from that, it had a happy ending. This film just showed that we all must try to make the world a better place. Next one, Beauty and the Beast, 2017. But before I went to see this film in the cinema, I actually listened to the songs on CD. Emma Watson as Belle, she did a brilliant job beyond compare, and I did like the songs, especially Be Our Guest. Next one, Coco, 2018. I actually watched this film for the first time a few months ago. I think Miguel's Un Poco Loco performance was very entertaining. When the plot twist came up, I was gobsmacked. Next, Aladdin, 2019. I did go to see this film in the cinema, and Will Smith as the genie was hysterical. I did really like the film's version of A Whole New World, including the addition of Speechless, but still, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Next one, Dumbo, 2019. I did go to see this film in the cinema. Part of me which wishes that I hadn't. I haven't watched it since then. Next one, The Lion King, 2019. I actually went to see this film twice in the same day. They may have changed a few things here and there, but it was good enough. The past can hurt, but you really should learn from it. Next one, Frozen 2. There are many things I regret, and one of them is not seeing this film in the cinema. Well, when I saw the teaser trailer for this film, I was like, meh. I did watch this film in the cinema, but that was 11 months after its initial release, back when the cinemas were opening up after the first lockdown. I hadn't even seen the first one beforehand. I actually watched this film last week.
What would I do without you? You'll always have me.
I loved the songs, including the Next Right Thing. It's a song about overcoming grief and darkness. Next one, Soul, 2020. The animation in the Great Before scenes were phenomenal. I would sometimes use the quiet coyote technique to stay calm. Quiet coyote, quiet coyote. This film made me think. What is my purpose in this world? And finally, Encanto 2021. This was a really nice musical, and the animation was great. I loved the songs, and as we all know, we do not talk about Bruno. Alright, that's all of them. If you guys related to today's video, but please do be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and here is a Walt Disney quote. If you can dream it, you can do it.